would you deal with white-collar crime?
First of all, there's no such thing as white-collar crime. And there's definitely no such thing as black-on-black crime. Crime is crime. Let me explain something to you. I don't care if you have a white collar or a tank top. If you rob me, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Family, welcome to Irvington Unbound, the official online newsletter of the Sheridanstba Block Association. I'm your host, Jay, and I hope you and yours are living your best lives. Now let's get to work. On February 15th at 6 p.m., we'll be having another community meeting with the Irvington Police Department. Protect and Serve, or Control and Patrol 2, will have a focus on the culture in the community as a theme, but remains an opportunity for the residents to air out grievances and concerns, so hopefully we'll see you there. In local news, East Ward Councilman Inman is in some deep shit. The rest of the council voted to take action against him stemming from secret recordings between him and the broad that tried to sue Mayor Voss for sexual assault. Councilwoman Burgess has brought a criminal complaint against Ms. McDaniels, stemming from an apparent confrontation at the December 12th council meeting. Quick editor note. This is why we need cameras in the council chambers. I would love to see what went down, because Ms. McDaniels couldn't intimidate a ham sandwich, yet the article is saying how they want police presence. We don't cover council meetings because it's all pre-planned, but this is a perfect instance to point out why and how those cameras could be very effective in there. While I'm in editor mode, quick shout out to East Orange for apparently learning necromancy. Ted Green's election was so earth-shaking that it brought Whitney Houston back from the dead. That's amazing. Good work, END. Team Irvington Strong sent out arbitrary mailers with the tagline, "The seniors are the present, past, and future." I mean, it's better than Team Irvington Strong versus everybody, but still. First time seniors are the future has ever been uttered outside of an episode of South Park where the AARP took over the town. The directors' meeting was incredibly slow. The administration announced that they are creating a police unit for camera surveillance. The Orange Park signage went up, but apparently lacks a few provisions. If you can leave instructions for Amazon, FedEx, or any of the other services that deliver packages to, those types of thefts are on the rise, as well as car thefts, people leaving their keys in the cars to warm it up. I mean, we know it's cold, but, this is Irvington, people are always trying to take your shit. Be on guard. In state news, Governor Christie gave his State of the State, handed out pardons, and cemented the $5 billion Amazon proposal. Governor-elect Phil Murphy has stocked more of his cabinet. New cannabis legalization legislation has been introduced in the House and Assembly, along with a laundry list of bills that will be dissected this upcoming year. In national news, guys, fair warning, this is all going to be editorial because I have something to get off my chest. Oprah's award speech was hot garbage and only serves to continue to drive a wedge in gender relations. Which is, if you look for patterns in her career, it's not really hard to find her as a facilitator of such things. Along with the other harpies backing her up, this is just a Hollywood power play. The Time's Up and Me Too movement couldn't give less than an ant's fart about regular women. They are opportunists, not liberators. One more thing. There's no such thing as your truth. There is only the truth. And if you feel a need to defend Ms. Winfrey, just answer this. Where was Corey Feldman, Terry Crews, or any of the male victims? Every letter of her speech dripped with misandry, with no acknowledgement of the fact that perceived absolute power corrupts absolutely. This channel and I have always maintained that people are terrible, and genitalia has nothing to do with it. Now, on to Trump and his comments. Then I'm going to wrap this up because this episode already feels like it's gone on a little bit too long, but I have to let this out. Stop making everything about race. This has gotten out of hand, and honestly, it's frustrating as hell to watch. First, countries aren't races. Second, facts aren't racist. And third, how can you be pissed about Trump using foul language when the relief money built 2 houses in an out-of-business Radio Shack? Irvington has such a massive Haitian population that even event flyers go out in French. I have never asked anyone their immigration status, and I never will, because it really doesn't matter. I'm an American, And it brings endless joy to know that I come from a land that can bring others levels of prosperity that their homelands couldn't afford. And in knowing so many immigrants, it's safe to say that a vast majority came to leave that element of their past behind them. But many will admit that plenty come with them, which they want to get rid of too. So, it's not about a case for all of them. It's these blanket statements that really just like you mix everybody together, and it's far more gray than that. There's far more nuance to it, and it's just so damn complicated. There are no easy answers to our immigration policies, but inflaming racial tensions off of what can be seen as a factual statement doesn't help anyone but those who would serve as agents of chaos. I don't tell you guys what to think, I just ask that you do. So with that being said, please do all the YouTube things. Like, share, sub, speak. What did you think of Oprah's speech? Is it fair to continue calling facts racist with trying to change the facts? Well, without trying to change the facts, that's what I meant to say. Do you think it's comical to be intimidated by a frail old lady too? Let me know in the comments. Endorsement vid should be next. Interesting channel news forthcoming. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, love.
I can't tell. This is like where it's hard to be a man. One lady said, Louis C.K. masturbating in front of me ruined my comedy dreams. Word. Well, then I dare say, madam, you may have never had a dream. Come on, man, that's a brittle spirit. That is a brittle ass spirit, nigga. That shit is too much. This is a grown ass woman. You know what this shit is like? It's like COINTELPRO. You know what that is? It's a program that the FBI had under J. Edgar Hoover. In this program, one of the many things they did was they would track the sexual habits of anyone they considered an enemy of the state. It was a lit button. That's why they got all these fucking sex tapes with Martin Luther King fucking bitches. But lucky for us, he actually had a dream.